For better living, are you feeling good tonight? This thing got me thanking God for life.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do the Marley twist with curled ends. Right now, as you can see, we're doing triangle parts. I've already parted the hair and I'm just applying some Shining Jam just to make the the roots a little slicker. Now what I like to do with the Marley hair that I get is I like to brush out the ends because it makes the tip of the Marley twist a little bit more slicker and fade out naturally. Feathered is the word I'm trying to use. So yeah, so I like to literally twist the hair before I start placing it onto the client's hair to begin twisting her hair to the right. So I twist half of her hair to the right along with the Marley hair, flip it to the other side and flip the other hair, as you can see, to the right as well, and then I crisscross it and also continue to twist it while I'm crisscrossing the hair. So I'm twisting and then crisscrossing, like literally simultaneously, if that's how you say it. So that way the hair stays twisted consistently and it doesn't unravel even when I take my hands off of her hair. Now the reason I like to twist and then swap hands is because it just maintains the twist consistency. I don't know if you notice, like maybe sometimes like when you twist hair, some parts of the hair are like straight and the other side is like not straight. It's like kind of twisted, so it makes this really awkward like rope twist along one straight hair, if that makes sense. So the reason why I twist both hands before I swap is because it literally just makes sure that your twist is as strong and as tight and consistent as you can possibly make it. So because I brushed the hair, as you see, the ends of the hair naturally feathers on its own, so I don't have to do anything. Literally, your twist is going to come out perfect at the ends and not bulky when you get to the bottom. So you're going to repeat the same process all throughout the hair. So I'm going to let you guys watch. If I see anything that I need to talk through, I'll come back on here and I'll talk to you guys about it. But right now it's pretty self-explanatory. So just kind of watch and pay attention and see what I'm doing. Like I said, if there's anything interesting that I do in this tutorial, I will come back and I will talk through it with you guys, but for the most part it's pretty easy to follow. So to keep your hair like strong at the roots, to make sure it doesn't move, what you need to do is when you place the braiding hair onto her hair, you want to make sure that you completely twist her natural hair and that hair is twisted at the roots before you move on to the other piece of hair to your left. So after that hair is completely strong and steadily twisted to the roots, you want to get the other side using your middle finger as an anchor. You want to just keep that finger in the middle just so that way the braids literally stays in the middle while you're twisting, so that way it doesn't move. If your hands are kind of wobbly and you move that hand and you're twisting, the hair is going to twist out of the roots. That means it's not going to be tight at the base. So you want to be careful with that and make sure that you're consistently twisting before you do anything. This is a twist, so in order for you to get the most steady and accurate twist, you want to make sure you're constantly twisting the hair. At no point should you swap hands if the hair hasn't been twisted to the right, if that makes sense. So as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be curling the ends now. Someone was trying to argue with me in one of these videos I've done before that this is technically kinky twist. I wouldn't consider this kinky twist because it's longer. I feel like kinky twist is like shorter and smaller than these. So these are Marley twists with the ends curled. I said what I said. But yeah, so I'm just taking my perm rods. I think this is the medium size, and what I like to do is I like to twist the Marley hair while I'm twisting it on top of the rods, if that makes sense. So as I'm twisting the hair onto the rods, I'm also twisting the hair itself, so that way the curls, when I dip in hot water, the curls comes out very, very nice and pink, you know, just nice and straight and curled and, you know, accurate. As you can see, I'm not literally twisting the hair. I'm not stopping at the same ends. Like, I'm not making the ends even when I'm done twisting the perm rods. I'm kind of layering it, so that way when I undo the perm rods, the curl are going to kind of form in a layered formation. It's not going to be awkward and like unison, because that's not cute. So make sure you kind of stagger it. Make sure at the bottom it's longer, and then as you gradually take pieces of hair to curl at the top, it's shorter, so that way it gives it a very nice curly, you know, finish. And you just gotta eyeball it, and just depends on how long your client wants her hair to reach, and just, you know, just go according to what they want. So I'm just you know, taking a pair of scissors to clean up the hair a little bit. Like her natural hair, she has natural hair, and the Marley hair texture is of natural texture, so her hair is gonna blend seamlessly with this hair, so you really don't have to do a lot of, you know, trimming. But anyway, so I'm just dipping the hair in hot water. I just have my little bowl that I always use, my Old Faithful bowl. Just pour some hot water in it. Make sure your client is stripped, and you have a towel to dab off every excess hair that you may have. Now, the secret product that I like to use to keep the curls to, you know, last longer is spritz. So I take a little bit of spritz while the hair is still hot, and I spray it just, you know, on the hair, and then I let it sit for a little bit, and then I move on to the next hair. What the spritz is going to do is hold the curl for as long as you possibly have this hair on. Your hair is going to be curled. If you need to touch it up again, just, you know, do the same process, but you should be good after you spray the spritz, because it does a really good job at holding the curls in place. And yeah, you're just going to do the same process all throughout the hair where you have the perm rods. And then when you're done, what I like to do is when I'm unraveling the perm rods, I do not like to unravel it just like a regular, like just taking it out regularly. I like to untwist it. So instead of just pulling it out, you want to untwist it so that way you don't mess up the curl formation. So you untwist it counterclockwise to how you twist it, so that way you don't mess up the curls. So when I have done this process, when I've completely taken out all the perm rods, I like to go in with a pair of scissors to just trim any excess hair that may be at the ends. And what this is going to do is prevent the hair from tangling up on you. So when you cut off, be careful not to cut too far up from the excess hair. You just want to cut enough so that way the ends doesn't start, you know, tangling with other pieces of hair, like any knots you may see at the tip that wasn't curled. Just take a pair of scissors and cut it off. But yeah, you don't have to cut high up because you don't want to interrupt the curls and how we secured it at the base. So you just want to cut just enough to, you know, just that straight awkward piece of hair that may have not curled. It's pretty much what you're doing. So now I'm just breaking up the curls just to, you know, see how everything is looking, how it's layered. As you can see, it has a really nice shape at the end. It's kind of like going down in a V formation, and that's because we layered it while we were putting the perm rods in, and it looks really good. I liked it a lot. But yeah, you guys, that is really it for this tutorial. It's very simple, very cute, fun style. Adds a little bit of a twist, you know, to the regular Marley twist. Get it? Twisty. Anyways, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Let's try to get to 200,000 subscribers this year, you guys. Let's get me there. We have worked hard on this channel, so we need the accolades, okay? So anyways, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and also share this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on my next tutorial. Have a merry day, and God bless.